Now what? We've got 4 areas left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's zoom in here. This is going to be interesting because we have the revealed unit here already. So we don't have to worry about applying that ambush. It's just a straight up 6 plus 3 plus 1. So that's 10. What do we bring in? This would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the 10. Well, actually, as I'm looking at the board, these guys can't. I mean, they can move it anywhere else, but they're not gonna. There's no other potential combat that they can enter into except for this one, so they're gonna have to go. So they're gonna have to either go east or southeast to this one. So, I guess that decides it. But I guess what we do have to decide yet is if we want to use any support markers. So that's 10 defense value for them, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for us. So let's go with 10. We have 2 more combat value than they do. We only have 5 artillery support markers. Go with it. Hey! Oh my gosh! Rolled the same 11s. Yo, lucky 11s. So, we actually beat them because there's no difference in the die rolls, so we still have 2 more than they do. And that is a very good thing. A very, very, very good thing. Sehr gut. Okay. Take that guy out. Das ist sehr gut. And we get 1 more control. Alright. Good. Okay. One quick note, 2 quick notes. When you successfully attack and take control of an area that has a terrain effect modifier of 4, there are all of these heavy urban areas are 4, or there is this one terrain, this elevated terrain that is a terrain effect modifier of 4. If you successfully take control of an area with a terrain effect modifier of 4, you get an extra morale boost for free, an extra morale point. So that's a very good thing. The second point of note is that to win this game, like I mentioned way earlier, you need to control 40 out of the 50 total areas on the board by the end of turn 9. But one of those areas, one of those 40 areas that you control, has to be a heavy urban area, and those are traditionally really tough to beat. So, do we enter into that right now, because this is adjacent to that area? I don't see why not. Eventually we're going to have to. Anyway, and I guess the only other group that would be stronger, it would be this group, because they did have that recon unit of 7, so they would be slightly stronger. But they would have to come around here. They would all have to have enough movement points to do that. They would, I believe, if they all have 6 movement points, because to move into an area that is adjacent to a Soviet area, it costs 2 movement points, and then to move into an area that has an unrevealed costs 4. So I believe that 6 would be sufficient, assuming I understood those movement rules correctly. Let's just double check. To enter a vacant area or German-controlled area adjacent to any Soviet unit. Yeah, so that would be, if I were to move into here, because it would be adjacent to a Soviet unit, so that would be 2. enter an area containing an unrevealed Soviet Union. That would be 4 movement points or 4 movement factors. So they could do that. You know what? I think we should do that because they're stronger and we need that. Or we could just push to the east instead of this, hopscotching around, leapfrogging. I don't know. At some point, it doesn't really matter. Well, let's just move to the ferry landing with this group. All right, lead attacking unit. Now we're up against the Volga River. We're advancing to the Volga. This is where you don't want to roll a guard. Okay, Fanatic. Really, none of them are really that great. The heroes are probably the easiest to take because you lose 1 morale point, but then you got to really be careful with that. So, here we go. 8 plus 3 plus 1 is 12. So, 12. Our combat value is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for the morale. That is above 9. I say 10. 5, 6, 7, 8. So, they have combat value of 12. We have 10. We have 5 artillery support units. 2? Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, let's throw 2. Okay, so that's an additional 4 that we get. Here we go. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have 2 more than they do. But the Fanatic, again, it's a stalemate even if it's a success. So we have 2 more than they do. What do we get? Oh no. 2 more, but they gained 7 to our 5. That's an additional 2. Well, it's a stalemate. So it was going to be a stalemate anyway. I guess I should be okay with that. All right. Put them to spent. They are in a contested area to engage in the bloody streets next turn, if I so choose. Unless I move them out for some reason, which I don't think I will. Okay. Thankfully, we don't lose any morale points for that. Okay, we got 2 more areas. Well, not including these 2 guys, but you know what? I'm just going to leave those guys. Sorry, guys. Be happy you're not engaging in this horrific battle. Okay. Well, let's see. I do believe it is against the rules for us to take another unit and attack the same area. So, move here, here, here. If we take this, because it's a terrain effect modifier of 4, we would get an extra morale. But because it's 4, it's going to be higher and potentially harder. However, generally speaking, I believe, and you could actually look this up in the index. It actually gives you the kind of the readout of how many units there are of what defense value. I don't want to calculate that and start calculating odds, and because I'm trying to play this game as if I didn't know that I didn't have that information. I just want to play as with much historical integrity as possible, right? At least that's the way I play, I guess. But I mean, to some degree, it's all abstracted anyway. So let's move into the 4, just for fun. Our tank will lead the charge as a lead attacking unit, and we're going to flip. Fanatic. Oh no, not those fanatics again. 7. Not great, not terrible. So, that is 11. Plus 1 for the commissars. So they have 12 to our 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to their 12, so we're down 3. And this is... This is so tough. Alright. I hate these fanatics. I'm going to put 2 of our last 3 remaining support units. That leaves 1 left for the other last attack there. So that's going to be 4, so that's going to add to our 9, which will be 13. So that will be 1 more than them. But again, because of the fanatics, we would need an overrun for us to not suffer the ill effects of the fanatic defense strategy, which is going to be a stalemate even if we win. So let's just hope that we win. We have 1 more attack value than they do, 1 more combat value. So let's see. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a 1. You can see through the dice there. It's a 1. Alright. Well, we rolled the same. It is a stalemate because of the fanaticism. So, boy, it's a good thing I added those 2, huh? Those 2 artilleries. Man. Okay. All right, last one for this turn. So we got this, and we got artillery. I'll just put the artillery up there eventually anyway. So where are they moving to? Yeah, the bread factory. Let's go after the bread factory. So our lead attacking unit will be this one. Moving in. Heroes 5, yes. Pretty low, pretty awesome. Okay, so that's 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 1 for the commissars is 9. So their combat value is 9. Our combat value is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for the morale, 11, 12. So we're not in bad shape. They're 9, our 12. We have 3 more than they do. So let's hope for a win. 3 more. Hey, look at that. We had 1. If they had 7, we had 8. So we had 1 more. But reality is, that's 4 more. That's not an overrun. It's close. I guess we could have hoped for that. Well, we did, but didn't think about it. Didn't matter. All right, we beat them. Which is great. So take them off. Spent. However, we lose a morale point because they were the heroes, and that is the ill effect of that defense strategy. So, all right, that is all the units for this turn. And the end phase is now on us. So what we have to do is, I'll let you just stare at that. Well, I flip everybody to spent, or to ready, rather. Commentary as I'm doing this. Thinking too hard. And now the other ill effect of spending yet another turn is losing another morale point. So now, dawn phase coming up on September 21st, 22nd, 1942. In the Stalingrad area. No reinforcements, no withdrawals. Random event phase. Oh no. That's a low number. the dreaded artillery shell shortage. Man alive. Painful, painful, painful. Alright, let's roll some big numbers in for our supply. Since we have 0, I elected to use all of them last turn, which I don't know if that was smart or not. That could have gone better. 8, 10. We have a total of 10 supply points for this entire turn. Now, I do get my one free Stuka here. Good night. What I could do is buy a bunch of morale points, because that would guarantee that there wouldn't be a swing of 2 points for the defenders. But I would not have any. I wouldn't have much left to buy support units, which unfortunately wouldn't be as effective anyway because of the shortage. Okay. I'm going to do 1, 2. Each morale boost is 3 points. That's 6 points. This leaves my one free Stuka as my only support unit right now, and I only have 4 left. So I need to get some good rolling. Is what I need to get here. It's like a game within a game. How do you manage your resources, right? These are, do I buy guaranteed points, or do I buy the chance to get a lot of points taken off? But it costs a lot. We have a lot. We have 2. I shouldn't say a lot. Well, we have 3, I guess. 1, 2, 3 contested areas. All right. This is so painful. Let's buy 4 artillery, even though they're only effective to 1 attack value. Supplies down to 0. And here we go to combat. So I have 5 support markers, 1 being the Stuka. 4 artillery in the Stuka. Let me think about this. Okay, and this is where, again, as I was talking before, about trying to play with historical integrity, not knowing maybe the future. I do know in this game that we are going to be ending at turn 9, because that's the normal play. These last 5 are for an optional scenario that you can play. And seeing that I only have 19 areas in control, I only have like half of what I need, and so between these last 5, I need to get at least 4 each turn. I need to take control of 4 areas each turn on average, right? And that's it's gonna be tough. So I might have to just begin to concentrate my efforts and not try to spread it out too much. For instance, these guys are going to do very little against this, even though there's no defense strategy applied anymore because it's already revealed. It's still only 2. I won't probably move them. These guys don't have a decent attacking unit, though this is only 5 plus a 3. It's only an 8, so this would be a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess I could risk that. I don't know. And I still need at least one heavy urban area under my control to even consider, to even think about the victory conditions. So we'll start the concentration of efforts and hope it goes well. Well, let's because we were thinking about that, let's do that with these guys. We're gonna move each of these guys, and they each have 6 movement points. 1, 2. We'll move into there, and then 4 into an unrevealed area. So that's 2 plus 4 is 6. They all have 6 movement points. They all can come into the grain elevator. Reveal. Ambush 9. Oh boy. Could have been worse. It could have been the guards, because had it been the guards, they get 4 dice to roll instead of the regular 3 for the guards, because they're adjacent to the Volga. That's an extra bonus for them, but thankfully it was just an ambush, yet not great for us. Eliminate the lead attacking unit, even if we win. I guess it could be worse. So let's try to win, because we need one heavy urban area. 9 plus 4 is 13 for them. We have 7. This is my lead attacking. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I still have that morale bonus. So 13 to 12. They have 1 more than we do. Well, just because we bring it down to roll the dice. Do I spread these out, or we're only 1 away? It's not. Does 1 make a difference? Yes, you've seen, how it could end up in a stalemate and bloody streets and having to waste more turns. But again, some of this game is down to the dice. So let's roll her. Here we go. With no support units, so they have 1 more than we do. So let's get at least 2 more than them. Hey! 8 to their 4. So we actually got 4 more than they do. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we did it. We successfully took control. However, because the ambush, we did lose our lead attacking unit. But that is the sacrifice that we're willing to make for that control. And because it was a terrain effect modifier of 4, we get a morale point for that. Yes, that's a very good thing. That was definitely worth winning. If I would have remembered about the terrain effect modifier before I chose, I probably would have thrown in another artillery, or maybe even thrown the Stuka at it. But thankfully, I didn't need to worry about it. So, good. Toss this out. Do I move these guys, or do I? What do you guys think? I have still 5 support units, though not very effective. Let's see. 11 up here. 7, 8, 9, 11. That's not so bad either. I could be walking into something really bad here. I mean, it's a decent grouping. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to... Which do I attack with first? You know what? Let's go here again. Let's try to clean this one up, because this is a terrain effect modifier 4, so this might be worth going after. Because again, the Fanatic don't have to worry about that this time around. However, we do need to do the bloody streets check. So again, we want no effect. So here we go. That's not good. Biscuits and gravy. Shoot. Oh, no. The units are spent and we lose morale. That's a killer. Could that be the nail in the coffin for the rest of the game? It's very possible. And we lose morale. Oh. Well, giveth and taketh away. There goes that one that we got from there. Okay. Well, we still have all 5 of our support units, so we could help them out. One. Probably have to activate those guys and get those guys moving. 2, 3, yeah. Alright. Let's get these guys moving up here. Here's the lead attack unit. Man, there's too much. There's another 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. 8. Plus 1. So it's 8 to 8. Alright. Let's do it. Let's get her done. Come on. Let's get her done. 8 to 8. Gotta beat him. Oh! We didn't. Oh, they had one more than we... Oh, ridiculous. Is this the 3rd time we've gotten repulsed from this group? Man. Out of action. This is insane. 1 does matter. 1 point does matter. Lose another victory. Lose another morale point. Oh boy. Okay, we have 2 units left. So we better get something here. Gotta get something moving. Okay, I'm gonna come up here. And let's see. I'm gonna have them attack the Sculpturny Park. So lead attacking unit will be this one. Doesn't really matter, I guess. 6 to 6, 6. And here we go. Guards 4. Oh yes, they do get an extra die because it's a guard. With their attack rolling, but it's only 4, so that's really good. So they have 7 combat value. Our combat value is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm Alright. I'm gonna throw Stuka in there, so that's artillery. Artillery shows shortage, so it's only worth 1. So our 10 will go to 11. 11 to their 7, so we're up by 4. But I'm going to throw a Stuka at him anyway, for good measure, and I hope it's going to be good measure. That's very good measure. So they're 5. Takeaway from there is 2. So, this is very good. This is very good, because we have 11 to their 2, so we have 9 more than they do, but they get an extra die. 9 more than they do. Take away one of the lowest. Let's tie the lowest. So is that 9 or 7? So a difference of they get an extra 2. But we still beat them. Alright. Good. That was huge. We needed that. Okay. That there. And we move our control marker up 1. Alright. Okay, got 21 areas under control. Okay, we still have two artillery support markers. If we wanted to, we could battle there again. I guess we could. But I don't know if I want to use that artillery, because if we move that... Man, that little fanatics up there still bugs me. Let's see. That will be 11 to our 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not so bad. But we'd have to roll for bloody streets. Alright, let's just do it. Roll for bloody streets. 50% chance of having a good... Yes! No effect. Okay. We're going in. We're doing this. So, they have 11. We have 10, I think it was, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, there it is. So they have only one more than we do. Do we use any of these two? Let's use them both. Let's say we use them both for an extra 2. So that puts us, instead of 1 behind, it puts us 1 ahead. So, here we go. Here we go. 1 ahead, 1 ahead. Let's stay ahead. Oh, and we do. We actually get 1 extra. That's the difference there, so it's 1 extra. So we actually got him. We got him. Wow. So had I not put both down, it would have been another stalemate. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Take control of another area. Now that was only a terrain modifier of 3. So we don't get an extra morale boost, but we do get that. So, alright. Now... do we move these guys in for battle? Or do we let them sit? I mean, what's the point of letting them sit? I mean, eventually. Let's do it. That's our lead attacking unit. They're all moving in. Ooh, a barrage. You know what? That actually... I think that might have been the best one, because the German player either must place 1 attacking unit in the out of action or flip them all to spent and retreat. Since I was debating, and it really doesn't matter yet at this point, because we don't have any more support units, I can't back them up too much. This would be a 12 versus my 7, 8, 9, 10. I will have another shot again next turn, or next couple turns. So I'm actually going to elect to turn them to spent and make them retreat, because in the next turn we don't have to apply the defense strategy. So, alright, I think that is all I'm going to do and can do. So, okay, I went ahead and flipped everything over, moved the turn marker, and took away a morale point. I'm ready to go to the random event phase. Let's hope it's a good one. There's no such thing as a good random event, unfortunately, in this game. They're all detrimental. Oh, no. You've got to be kidding me. It's another artillery shell shortage, isn't it? 5. Got to be kidding me. That's killer. You know, I've been having these 2 units up here do absolutely nothing to absorb the shock of a logistical pause, which I have not yet gotten. Oh boy. Well, that's how it is, I guess. Okay, artillery shell shortage. That bites. Here we go. Let's hope this supply roll doesn't bite. It doesn't. 18. That's pretty good. Alright. So I move my supply to 18 just so I can keep track. I get my one Stuka. And here we go. This bites. Alright, let me think about this. Okay, so this is what I ended up doing. I only bought one extra support unit, and it was another Stuka. I purchased 2 morale points, and I bought a few units back from the out of action, including those 2. Because I'm a. It's not personal; it's just business, right? I gotta get that guy. I also elected to purchase this unit from the 24th Division and place him here. Now, it does seem a little strange because he's of a different color, different division. He started way on the other side of the map. But according to the rules, and I can't find any other place where it would say otherwise, it's not prohibited what I did. The rules do say a unit in the out of action box that returns to play must be placed in a German controlled area containing at least one other unit. Well, it's German controlled. There's other units. I don't see why I can't put it there. Let me know in the comments if I can't do that. There are exceptions to this rule, of course, and that is with German units that begin the area in 45, 48, 49, 40, 50, but this unit did not. It ended up it started in unit in area 4, as you can see there. So I can't see why I can't do that. So we're gonna go with that. And I did that also because I realized I made a bit of a mistake in drawing this division all the way down here, because now we're getting kind of clogged up. We're getting kind of congested here. This is about the only other spot that either of them can attack, and then all these other spots are German controlled. It's going to take extra movement points to get through, to get up to these spots. They can't necessarily go through because I think there's a stacking limit, but I'm not sure if that applies to going through. I'll have to double check that actually. But I think I made a mistake in not pushing up instead of just pushing kind of down. So we'll double check that that rule about the passing. Yeah, so I was right. You can't go through a fully stacked area. There's a stacking limit of 4 units per area. And even though I would be going through, I would have to first go into an area that was already fully stacked, which is against the rules. So the only exception to that is if, for instance, they would have to retreat, like a retreating unit can pass through a fully stacked unit if they have to go on retreat, if that scenario would ever arise, but we're not there. So yeah, they're kind of stuck down there. So here we go to combat. Very little support units, but we do know that with this group, I'm going to push them to the Barakati Worker Settlement. Ooh, Hero 7. That's not so bad. Okay. So they have 7 plus 3 is 10. Their combat value. My combat value is 7. My lead attack. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I actually have 2 more than they do, which is good because I'm not going to put any support units against them. So 2 more than they do. Uh-oh. One jumped out. What do we do? I guess we reroll all of them. Ooh. They got 1 more than we do, which is still good for us. Though it's a heroes, I still won. So I take that away. flip all the spent. I gain 1 on the control track, but I do lose a morale point because of the hero defense strategy. So that brings our morale down to 12. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. All right. Let's get these guys. Let's get these guys out of here. I am on tilt with these guys. It's not personal. It's just business. Just business, right? Right. Okay, lead attacking unit will be this one. So we have 8 to my 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they have 8. I have 9. I am not going to do any support units. Straight up, mano y mano. Here we go. Oh. You have got to... No. I just am not going to be able to get them. Do I give up? Because it just doesn't seem to be... It's 4 times now. You have got to be kidding me. I lose morale. I only have 11 morale now. I lose 2 more, and then there's going to be a combat value difference of 2 towards the Soviets' favor. This is not good. I am not on track to getting 4 controlled areas every turn. Not on track at all. Well, alright. Let's try this one. Okay, we got to roll for the bloody streets. Let's see if we get a 1 to 4. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, folks, this is not looking good. I'm going to play it through, though. I've come this far. Oh, man, my morale is down to 10. If I lose 1 more, and we're in trouble. This is a lost cause, as you can see already. Some people would say, well, I'm just going to start over. There is one thing that is coming next turn. I do get these reinforcements. However, will it be enough? Will it be enough? I don't know. I don't even know what to do. All right, well, we're kind of down here. Let's, this is a known, so that'll be 12 to my 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 to 12. Or the unknown versus my 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 12 to 11. Throw a Stuka at him. Yep. Here we go. Come on, Stuka. Now, why couldn't I have rolled that with the bloody streets and rolled the 6 with... Alright. Well, 12. Whatever roll here is it. Okay, finally a little luck. We got him this time. Alright. Move our control marker up. Okay. Now, let's just move these guys up. Here's the lead attacker. Into red square. Boy. How red's it going to be? Hey, 5, that's pretty low. Ambush. Eliminate lead attacking even if it's a success. I'll take it. I will absolutely take this. This is great. Okay. They have 5 plus 3. That's 8 for their attack combat value or defense value. 8 to our. I had 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I still have a morale of 10, so I get that. So 10 to their 8. Do I use the Stuka? I don't know any other attack anyway, so I'm going to use it. Roll. Let's see if they can hit it this time. Yeah, okay. 4. 2, 4, 7. So we actually have 6 more than they do. Hey, if we can keep that 6, that would be the difference of 6. If we can keep that, that would be more than the defense unit, the unit's defense value. So that would be an overrun. I wouldn't have to lose the lead attacking unit, but as long as I can win. So we have 6 more. Oh, look at that! Hey! It's an overrun because we each got 7, so the difference stays what it is right now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome possum! Alright. We get that. And we get to keep our unit. Well, I wish we could have kept some morale, but let's move that guy up. Alright. Alright, well, it's not looking so grim. It's not looking great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Let's see if maybe we can move these guys to where they can attack something. So they have 6. So moving into an area that's not adjacent to any Soviet Union only costs 1. So let's see. Let's see. I'm just going to move them together since they all have 6 and they're going to move together anyway. So let's see. 1. Moving there would cost 2. So that's 2, 3. They have 3 movement points left. I could maybe move them up there. And they could try to take that out. Well, they gotta move up anyway. Instead of just staying there to attack this. Well, they don't have to. Well, they can't. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move them up there anyway. It'll cost another 2, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll essentially use it up anyway. So if they do it, if I do elect later to come down here, I can't because it's still adjacent. Or they could come there, or I could. Yeah, that's about it. Or I could attack here, I suppose. All right, we'll go with that. I'll reset for the end phase, and we'll start again. A new turn with reinforcement.